Hi, blessings, everyone. This is Yanni, the only luckologist, and I know you guys are wondering, what am I doing here, or where am I, and who is this gentleman next to me without locks, and why am I not in my usual lock environment? Today is a day where I am going to promote a black-owned business. If you guys remember, I said I wanted to promote more black-owned businesses, use my following to help others, right? And today I will be promoting, what's the name of your business?
Cannaboy Treehouse.
Cannaboy Treehouse in
Union, New Jersey.
Union, New Jersey. You guys know I'm already in New Jersey. I'm in his establishment. This is Lindsay, owner, operator, CEO, all of the above of this amazing building. All right, so see his background in the back. We're here to talk about CBD. All right. So before we get started, I'm going to interview Lindsay. He's very knowledgeable about CBD, but for those that don't know, CBD is derived from the marijuana plant, right? Yes. So, and it is non-psychoactive. When you think about psychoactive, you're thinking about a high, yes?
Absolutely.
Right. So, we live in a world where most people are still ignorant about marijuana and what is legal, what is not legal, what is allowed, how to consume it,
Correct.
And most importantly, the benefits of this, right? So marijuana is not just getting high and smoking a bong and
Exactly.
exactly. It has benefits.
Right.
And one of the benefits of marijuana is CBD, which is the non-psychoactive version. And we're going to go into great detail about this, okay? So let's start. So first we'll start with the basics. You're Lindsay.
Yes.
When did you start this amazing business?
I actually opened this business August of this year.
August of this year.
It's been a journey
Really?
getting up to August
Good
of
or
this
bad?
year. It's been good.
It's been good. Nice.
It's been
nice,
good.
Nice.
I mean, I can't complain.
Right.
I actually should. My wife tells me I should have that on a T-shirt.
Right.
I can't
I
complain.
can't
She's just
complain.
like, you never do.
Right.
What I got to complain about?
And you've been blessed.
Absolutely. Every single day.
Day by this. What made you want to start first of all, it's, you're rare. We met each other by accident.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Let's put it out there. We were eating at a vegan restaurant not far from here, and we saw this, and that's how Jimmy and I became cool. But you're black-owned in a pretty predominantly white neighborhood with more Caucasian businesses or other races. What made you want to start this?
Well, initially it was of a need for me to sustain my family.
Right.
It was like I said, it was a long journey. It's
Right.
a lot behind to get me up to
From
August.
point A to point B. Oh yeah,
absolutely.
of course.
And we got a lot more letters to get to.
Right, there you go. The whole alphabet. The whole alphabet. Right.
100%. So what began as an idea,
Right.
formulated into this business.
Uh-huh.
And it was out of necessity, like I said. After a couple of decades in the prisoner reentry business, which is what I was in, I was an expert in risk assessment.
Right. Wow.
Yes. And I found myself out of work
Okay.
over a year and a half ago.
Right.
And I needed somewhere to turn. And one morning, I kept going out there looking for work and trying to find. I just figured, with my expertise and my knowledge and my experience, my background, I would have no problem just finding another job.
Right.
Or I should say, continuing my career.
Right.
That was not the case.
Yeah.
I could not believe it. It was a very humbling experience.
Yeah.
I mean, very.
Let me guess, you were overqualified?
I was overqualified. I was told, well, we'll get back to you.
Yeah, don't call us, we'll call you.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'll just be honest with you, because
Right.
I'm fully transparent.
Yeah, of course.
The way that things transpired for me to get to that point was not of my liking.
Right.
I stood on my ground.
Right.
And it ended up resulting in me having to be pushed out of my position.
Right.
And I turned to my wife one day and I said, babe, I'm going to start a business.
Wow.
and this is while I was out of work, and we
Yeah.
had been married, maybe close to a year.
Right.
So she's getting hit with all this stuff like, wait a minute, I'm married to a stable guy, I'm thinking
No, you're
everything is fine.
unstable. Right.
But I kid you not, it was amazing. She said, okay. Literally, that's all she said.
Let's do
She
it.
did not ask what I'm gonna do, what kind of business. And I said, oh my goodness, she called my bluff. And then I turned to her and I said, did you hear what I said? She said, I heard you clearly, now just go do it.
Wow.
I have your back.
That's the queen. That's the queen.
I kid
That's
you
the
not.
black woman.
I kid you not, she didn't ask any questions, she had no doubt. I doubted myself more than she did. More
Right.
than she did. And she pushed me. And in addition to her, I had the support of my mother. And she said the same thing. She said, Lindsay, do it.
Just
Whatever
do
you
it.
need,
Just do it.
we'll do it.
Right.
And my mother has a long history of business savvy.
Right.
She is the state director of New Jersey Small Business Development.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And
Nice.
she's had that position for over 30 years.
Right.
So she knows the ins and outs of business.
Right.
So I said, who else better to
Yeah.
collaborate with?
The
so
moms.
Right. So we became partners.
Nice.
And this is what has happened.
This is what you birthed.
over the last, I say it took about a good 14 months to get it started.
To get it to this point.
Yes.
Okay.
And Union Township itself was very, very supportive.
Supportive. I
Yes.
was about to ask you that.
It was very surprising to me.
Yeah.
I did not expect that.
Well, actually, I shocked by you saying that.
I did not expect
Yeah.
that. I did go to other municipalities and other cities that I felt more, lack of a better word, I felt more comfortable in.
Right.
And I did not get that support, nor did I get the open arms.
Is-
And it was very surprising to me.
Is it because of what your business was going to be, what is what's going to entail? Because you have to break down cannabis, you still have to say cannabis, and the ignorance that comes behind, oh, he got weed, you know what I mean? Like, no, I don't. Do you think that's the reason why you were shut down?
I'll be honest with you.
Oh,
I
it's because
did-
you're a black man. Let me be honest. We pretty transparent here today. Let me
Okay. If
say-
I can be fully honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what y'all is about.
I did not get an opportunity to even explain
Wow.
what it is that I wanted to do.
So you were shut up at the door.
Yes, and these were by individuals that looked just like me. And I could not believe it. I said, you have to be
Flabbergasted.
kidding me. And it was just, basically, no. It almost seemed like, well, if you don't know this person, then you don't get to talk to me.
Wow.
It was so political.
Right.
And I'm not pulling any punches because no one pulled punches with me
Yeah.
when I was attempting to start this out. But I kid you not. I ended up in Union by accident. I was just driving through looking for places. And I found this location. And this was a location I said, there's no way in the world that they're going to let me put a CBD business in the middle of Union Center, right on the corner, the busiest corner in their town. And I know no one. From the first day I walked into the municipal building, I got open arms.
Wow.
From the economic development department, to the buildings department, to the fire department.
Wow. Yeah.
You
All the
name it.
people you have to work with.
Exactly.
Everyone welcomed you.
Exactly. And there were initially two wonderful African American women
Nice.
in these departments that walked me through.
Through
This is what
everything.
you need to do.
Right.
And as long as you're doing this,
You're fine.
you won't have any problems. And then I was introduced to the other players in the town, and they said the same thing. As long as you tell us and you do what you're going to do, we'll support you.
Nice.
And it's been like that
Since from day one. Yeah.
And it shocked me because where I thought I was more comfortable at, I got nowhere. But where I felt like a fish out of water, like there's no way they're even going to listen to me. I had a good business plan.
Right.
I was bringing something to the community,
Yeah.
and they were willing to hear it. And here we are now.
And here we are now. So I like the fact that we started with a history, because first of all, is just to come away from the CBD, what you just said is going to inspire any young, because you're still a young man, any young black up and coming who has a dream, a vision, because wow, okay, you know, I need to head to Union, or if he can do it, I can do it. So that's what I love with doing these videos. You get to see, you know, how, because let's be real, you started what we'll call the proverbial, the underdog, and look where you're at now. You feel me?
I'm definitely blessed.
Yeah.
And I also believe that you create you play a part. You play a part in creating your blessings, or at least not blocking them.
Yeah, of course.
I literally remember, it's just several months ago, on my couch, out of work, with just doing research on this.
On this, yeah.
And mind you, I had no idea how it was going to happen.
Wow.
No clue whatsoever.
Nice.
When people would talk, oh, Lindsay, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, because they're used to me being, I was a go-to person.
Right.
You know, I was stable. I found one day I woke up and I was no longer stable, at least in my mind.
So the rug got taken out from underneath you, and then you didn't just get a rug that plus black, you got a whole carpet got put right back. You got a whole carpet that put right back underneath you.
Exactly.
Wow.
But from the support of my wife and my mother
and the community,
absolutely,
that's the three components. It starts with the wife, the mother, the community. We are here.
I had no clue that this is where I could be.
Yeah.
Because while you're sitting there, you're on the couch and you're just telling yourself, I can do this, I can do this. There's always in the back of the head like
the doubt.
You know what? I need to still send out some resumes because this is not really going to happen.
Right.
But it was talked into me that you can do it.
Yeah.
You know, just do it.
And just do it. And most importantly is what it was when we first met. We used that word manifestation. You manifest,
yep,
and that's my favorite word.
You
manifested it.
And it resonated.
And this is where it's that spoken word, speaking things into existence. The moment you said that I'm going to start a business was the beginning of the manifestation. And then your wife co-signed that by saying, just do it. And then your queen mother, the other co-signer, do it. So this is where we're at. So,
and that's really what it came down to. And I'm eternally grateful to both of them. Between my wife's just backbone support and my mother's support and guidance, and just making things happen
right.
the way that it was supposed to because of her business savvy.
Right.
And she just said, here, this is what you need to do. And I'm going to make it so you can do this. And then you just follow. And that's what I've been doing ever since. You know, I literally say it all the time. You know, people come in and say, how's business? Well, the lights are on today.
Yeah, you said that to us when you came in this morning to set up. You didn't say that.
And it's just like, you know, if you ride by the corner of Morris and Stuyvesant Avenue, Monday through Saturday between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., which are my operating hours, and the lights are not on, you know how business is.
There you go. There you go. There you go. So let's talk about CBD.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Part two to this. First we talk about the black man getting to this point. I love the fact you went back. You lost everything, and then not only did you get back, but you got more than you even anticipated. And that's the beauty of life, right? That's really an inspirational story. But let's talk about CBD. So again, just to reiterate what I said before, CBD is derived from the cannabis plants. You have THC, which is a psychoactive effect, right? That's the thing that when you see people smoke, whatever, oh, yeah, that's some goodish, you're high. And then you have CBD. I am a user of CBD. Now, you guys may not know this. My clients do, right? I deal with anxiety. I deal with insomnia. And this time of the year, I actually deal with depression. And this is another topic I want to discuss, where black women, men too, black women are hiding this. We are keeping this to ourselves, because if you put it out there, you're deemed as being weak. Right? It's not depression like, oh my God, I'm going to throw myself off a building. There's no sun, there's no vitamin D, there's less. You understand what I'm saying? So CBD, when I was first diagnosed with anxiety and insomnia years ago, that luckily I worked in pharmaceuticals, I already know the medication they would have written out to me. The Ambien, you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The list goes on. And I'm like, first of all, I'm not taking that, all right? And I started doing research. for thing. And I got into CBD, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. Because of what I do for a living, I'm always using my hand. I'm on my feet. My back hurts. You know, Jimmy has rubbed me so many times. Poor guy, he gets tired. And CBD has helped me with pain. Like, it works way faster than if you take Tylenol or Aleve or Advil PM. I'm talking about in minutes. Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's just my story. But let's talk about you. Before we started this interview, I'd ask you what made you want to do CBD, and you mentioned your daughter. Please explain that.
Yes. My daughter is 12 years old.
Okay.
And her name is Bailey.
I love it. I love it.
Bailey Jolie Lofton.
Oh, love it.
She calls herself the princess.
And she is.
Of course she is.
She is, right.
Of course she is. And I don't want to say unfortunately, but I want to say by chance she was born with sickle cell.
Sickle cell, right.
Yes. And throughout her younger years, even, you know, she's only 12. But for several years, she would go through one of the components of sickle cell is pain crises.
Yep.
So she would be hospitalized. I'm talking about several times a year.
Yep.
So
and
now,
for long periods.
Right. Now let's think about this. Okay. At 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old. Okay. Hospitalized, hooked up to pain medication.
Yep.
Okay.
Morphine back. You name it, she's been. Oh yeah, I know. We have clients with sickle cell. We know the horror stories.
Okay. So just imagine me as a father, and her mother, who also has sickle cell, and knowing what was what her daughter was going through, and then me just looking on the sideline like, this isn't right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trusting doctors because they have on these white coats, they have these medical degrees, and they have a clipboard, so they must know what they're talking about, right? But but I'm sitting there and I'm just looking as a father and a human being that this 8-year-old should not be high. Right. She's high. Right. I'm looking at her.
High as a kite.
And everything that they're saying, okay, just let me, real simple. We're going to give her this morphine, completely pump her with this morphine to deal with her pain. Yet she cannot get out of the hospital. We can't discharge her until her fever goes down. However, one of the effects of the morphine is constipation. Yep. Now, one of the effects of constipation is fevers. So I'm saying to myself, I do not have a medical degree, but this doesn't make sense.
Yes.
Okay, we're here for a week now, and she's still in pain because she's constipated now. Her pain is now going from her neck and her back to her stomach. Right. Because of the morphine that you're feeding her. This isn't my daughter. I'm talking to her. I see her eyes. This isn't right. Right. So I just started researching CBD because someone had told me about, check out CBD. Just see what else you can talk to the doctors about. I researched it. I looked at it. I found out that it was safe for children. And I said, okay, well, listen, how about, Doc, how about we use this? And I got pushback. No.
Of course. Why would they even entertain, sorry to cut you, but why would they even entertain a holistic approach or holistic alternative when there's no money in the cure? Let me not get started, sorry. Go ahead. I've been in the medical field for years, so when I hear these stories, I'll be like, this is the BS. Go ahead.
Okay, right.
Yeah, why would they entertain you when you're trying to save your child?
Right. But it just kept bothering me that we're spending all these nights in this
money.
Hospital. Exactly. I mean, if we did not have insurance,
you would
I don't know.
Yeah, should have been dead.
But the thing is that there are other people that don't have insurance.
Yep.
Okay? What are they going through?
Yep.
But what I'm saying is this is not making sense. Like I said, I don't have a degree. But you get intimidated when you're in that type of setting.
Environment, yes.
Yes, that they must know what they're talking about. But in my heart, I knew this wasn't right.
Right.
So I would say when my daughter's about 10 years old, I said, listen, let me just start giving her the CBD.
The CBD, right?
Yeah. So I gave it to her sublingually. I gave it to her underneath her tongue.
That's
gave
the
her
best
the
way,
oil.
yep.
And I found a particular oil that had a little taste to it that she'll be fine with.
They come with flavors.
Yes. And it has dramatically dropped her pain crisis.
Wow.
I mean, she of course has to make sure that she stays hydrated.
Yes, of course.
And don't overexert herself. But dramatically, I'm talking about from several times
So
a year.
you've seen an improvement with her.
Absolutely. 100%. Absolutely. And I was just told by all these people that were smarter than me with the white coats on that you don't take the chance with you don't give that to your kid. But I'm saying to myself, how do I sign off on you giving my kid morphine? Like, I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Morphine.
Right. And then we're getting prescriptions for opioids, and I'm like, she's
out the wazoo. She's 8, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
But I'm supposed to sign off on this.
Yeah.
And for years, I kid you not, I'm guilty of. For years, we would just go.
Because when you don't
we
know
put the
better,
prescription, we pick it up, give it to her, and I would wonder. I look at it sometimes and say, "Babe, why are you so tired today?" I don't know. And it dawned on me she's tired because she's high.
Yes.
Right. And I'm doing this to her. Or at least I'm playing a part in doing this to her. And it has just been I like to say, look, CBD is not a miracle, it's a molecule. Right. But some of the effects that I've seen it had, it's anything, I mean, it's nothing short of a miracle.
Of a miracle.
Yeah.
Jimmy and I can relate to that because of what we do for a living. We are exposed to clients. We do what I do here, Lux. Clients from all walks of life, different races, different backgrounds, who deal with several medical conditions. We have clients with HIV, MS. Oh, I've lost count of how much lupus clients. We have clients who loved ones, children with autistic children. And again, all you hear is the same thing: medication. I am tired of this medication. And let's start with the basic, not just the high effect, what it's doing to your kidney and your liver. Exactly. You understand? And they've all switched, just from Jimmy and I explained to them, and we always tell people, do your own research.
Yes.
That's what, I mean, we're in the era of technology. So if you don't know, it's because you don't want to know, right?
Agreed.
If somebody's watching this video and be like, Yanni promoting weed, it's pure ignorance. I am not promoting that, all right? And even if I was, so what? This is not a, that's to the point where you guys come out of the box and understand that, Peter Tosh said it, God made the herb for man.
How about that?
Right? Peter Tosh said that in a song, God made the herb for man. This is from a plant, and like you said, it's nothing short of a miracle what this one plant can do.
Yes.
The list is endless.
Absolutely.
All right? And we're about to talk about the different ways you can consume CBD. For me, I do oils. He has some products he's going to show you guys. And again, just to cut this, just to put this out there, please come to his store. We're going to have the address. Come to his store. He's very knowledgeable. He's going to give you a walkthrough. He's going to tell you what is best for you for your anxiety, your pain, your depression, your insomnia, for your, from arthritis to, we have clients with rheumatoid arthritis. All of this is just pain, right? So come see him. But how I use CBD is I use oils. The CBD oil. And we're about to show it. You can show it to them. This is one of many.
This is one of the oils
that you carry.
That we carry, yes.
Charlotte's Web, I like that. I love that.
And you take this sublingually,
yes,
which is
under the tongue.
Which is known underneath your tongue.
It's absorbed faster.
You're going to use this underneath your tongue. You're going to disperse the liquid underneath your tongue, hold it for at least 90 seconds or so. Give it an opportunity to absorb in these two main glands. Because what we want CBD oil to do, once it enters your body, is get to your bloodstream as efficiently as possible. Okay? Because if you just took this dropper, it looks like this. Okay? This is what a bottle would look like.
Yep.
You fill your dropper up, disperse the liquid. If you were to take this and take it on your tongue and swallow it back, Now it has to go through your natural digestive system. And your enzymes are going to eat away at the CBD prior to it getting to your bloodstream.
Yes,
So
the
you may
enzymes in
take
your salivary glands.
you may take 17 milligrams in a dosage. By the time it goes to your natural digestive tract, now you may be down to 12, 13.
Right.
So it's not
you,
as efficient.
You actually drop the potency of the CBD, right.
So one of the biggest things that people always say, well, it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. So I say, how long did you take it?
One night.
Right.
Always.
Once again, not a miracle, a molecule.
Yes.
Okay, and it's natural. It's not like you're taking a Percocet
right, where it's quick.
Or Oxy and you're getting that, boom, that quick effect. You have to allow it an opportunity to work for you. Number one, what we have to do is find a legitimate product, okay? That's what we're taking away. We're taking that guessing part out of it if you come to Cannabis Treehouse.
Nice.
Okay? All of our vendors are vetted to the T. We carry all the top brands in the industry, okay?
Really? Nice.
You can track our products from the time the seed was planted in the ground to the time that your product was placed in your bag
Good.
here. Okay?
And
so
that
we're
is
taking that out.
important, just to put that out there, that is important. Why? Because of the foolishness that is happening in CBD. For people out there, do not buy your CBD at a dang gone
gas station, maybe?
Oh boy.
How about a gas station, you know?
Do not buy your CBD. This is why what he is telling you, he's not just selling CBD, he is giving you the knowledge of what you're purchasing. Yes. They are mixing CBDs with olive oil.
You name
and you name it, and if you have an allergy, you can go into some sort of anaphylactic shock, and you can kill yourself. So it's important to meet someone like him, who, from, like you said, seed to consumption.
So
there you go.
Yep. Absolutely, 100%. So now, number one, you need a legit product.
Yes.
Okay. Number two, now we need to find out what is the best way that you're comfortable with consuming it. Because there's many different ways to consume
which
it.
we will go into just
Oh,
now.
absolutely. And then thirdly, take it not only as directed, but bigger than that, take it consistently. Okay, CBD has nothing to do with age, weight, height, size,
which
in your dosage level.
Which would be with medication.
Exactly. Exactly. CBD interacts with what's going on inside of you.
Right.
Okay.
And there's no overdose.
Right. Oh no, you can't take too much.
You can't overdose on CBD.
You can't take too much, but you do want your right level. You could be taking a lesser dosage that's not going to be effective for you.
Yes.
So we need to find what your right dosage
and you
level
do that
is.
here. You're going to work with the client
Absolutely.
to find out what they're diagnosed with and how to help them and what works best for them.
And understand this, you don't come in here just because, oh, I'm suffering from something. You could come in here and get products and use CBD in order just to optimize your regular daily function, just to regulate your stress level.
Yeah. Yep.
Understand this, increase your focus.
Yes.
Say I'm good. You come in, I don't have any pains, but you know what? I could be better.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, things could be better. So CBD will help you focus.
Focus, yes.
Okay, whether it's on your work, whether it's on your school work, your work, just your general everyday focus. It helps you with that as well.
Yes.
And like we were talking about, there's many different ways to consume it, however you're comfortable
However you're comfortable with.
You can ingest it sublingually, okay, which is what we talked about with the oils.
With the oils.
Okay, you can also take
Oh, there we go.
Hello.
There we go.
Okay.
I want to bring up the good stuff. Hold it up.
Everybody's screaming now.
Like, what? I got weed at the tip. No, it's not.
No.
CBD, again, is from the cannabis plant.
Yes.
It's could we call it, Jimmy? Could we call it cousin?
It's the cousin.
It's the cousin? You guys will hear Jimmy in the back.
Or the hemp.
Or the hemp. Yes, that's true. We're going to mention hemp a little bit.
Now let's explain this, okay? Looks like it.
Yes,
rolls
smells like it.
Smells like it. Smokes like it. You name it.
100% CBD.
And it is beautiful. Okay?
Yep.
Smells like it. Rolls like it.
This is my
smokes
pain
like it.
reliever. I do oils and I vape. I refuse to do anything relating to. And just so you guys know, I only got into this when was it, last year, Jimmy? Last year before.
Year before last.
When I realized I kept my anxiety and my insomnia to myself. I would go
Okay.
into the bathroom and cry. Because why am I so anxious? Why is my heart beating so fast?
Wow.
I already discussed this with my doctor, but I don't want to make him panic.
Right,
So
right.
at the age of 41, I am finally consuming anything relating to cannabis, right? Because I refuse to go on the medication.
Right.
And I remember the first time I did it was oils. I put it under my tongue, right? And I slept. Usually, you get up in the night to use the bathroom, and when you use the bathroom, you can't go back to sleep. I'm up playing on my phone, my little hidden treasure games. I got like 5 of them on my phone. That's how. And I'm like, oh my God. But it's not a high. What it is, it just mellows you out.
Yes.
So your mind is not racing all night. And if you get up to use the bathroom or for whatever, you go right back to sleep. You don't wake up like if you take Ambien or Advil PM and you wake up with that after feeling and you're groggy. Anyone who knows me personally knows I don't drink coffee or anything, energy drinks or whatever. You just wake up and you go about the day. That was just with the oil, what he just showed you under the tongue.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Exactly.
And then we have the other way.
The flower, yes.
The flower.
The flower, like we just showed you before, the flower itself. Okay. Now, what you need to understand about CBD flowers is, I mean, it's real simple. Okay. Like you said before, CBD comes from cannabis. Okay. So just look at it like this: you got the cannabis plant, all right, and it produces these 2 main flowers: marijuana plant, hemp plant. Okay.
Yes.
See, real simple. Marijuana is very high in THC, low in CBD.
Yes.
Hemp, very high in CBD, very low in THC.
That's
Just
what
the
makes it
opposite.
legal.
Okay, how about
We
that?
didn't talk about the legal because
Yeah.
I know people like, what y'all doing? Is this even legal? That's what makes it legal, if you don't mind me
Right.
saying this, in 50 states. Right?
Yes.
Tell me if I'm saying this right, Jimmy. The CBD, for it to be legal, for CBD to
Yes.
be legal, the THC level has to be extremely low.
0.3%.
There we go.
Yes.
Now we're getting the numbers.
Has to be 0.3%.
CBD is
or
legal.
lower.
What he just showed you that looked like so-called weed, marijuana, ganja, whatever you want to call it,
Uh-huh.
that is CBD.
Yes, CBD is the medicine. Okay? These are the medicinal
Purposes,
benefits
yes.
of the plant. Okay? So, now, although it has a very low level of THC, a lot of people tell you it has no psychoactive effects.
None. You're not high at all.
Well, let me throw you a curve here. Let me throw you a curve. I like to be a little more accurate with that.
Okay.
It has no intoxicating effects.
There we go.
Okay.
It's all in the wording.
Okay, yes, because I want you to understand that psychoactively, it will mellow you out. So that's an effect of
On
your
the mind,
psyche.
yeah.
Okay, but it will not intoxicate you. Okay, I get the best smoke and the best sleep of my life.
Yeah.
Whenever I consume and I ingest the flower. That's
So you're
how
a
I
flower
choose.
person.
I'm a flower person.
okay.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
No judgment zone,
No,
right?
we're not here. Listen, you're talking to the please don't. Not even. This is because
Right.
people want to know, how should I consume this?
Yeah.
If for those of you that, and we need to mention that for those of you that getting tested in your job, we have a lot of clients that are truck drivers. My ex-husband was a truck driver. That's a painful. You're like
Yes.
this all day. But
Yes.
your job tests you,
Yes.
right? We have clients who work at airports. You're tested.
Yes.
You're dealing with pain. You're dealing with
I have
anxiety.
many people that
Right,
come in
there
with
you
those.
go.
But guess what?
You can take it. When you get blood tested, it doesn't.
Let me tell you like this, and we're going to be completely accurate here.
Please do.
And I tell anyone that comes in this store this. Listen, the only way I can tell you that something will not come up is if it's not in there.
Right.
Okay. Period. If you smoke our CBD flower, it has a low level of THC in it. I don't know how deep your particular company's
Test
is going to go. So I'm not going to tell you, no, it won't come up.
Right.
But I'll tell you this, we can address other ways of you dealing with what it is that you're dealing with in another form of the CBD. You know why? Because now we can give you, maybe you can't smoke the flower.
Right.
Okay?
There you
But
go.
you can take the oil. You
yep.
know why? Because the oil comes in full spectrum, broad spectrum, isolate. Okay?
And what is that? Could you explain that?
Okay, yes, full spectrum oils, okay? Number one, they're the most effective because it's almost like taking it out of the ground, taking that plant and squeezing it into, say, one of these bottles right here,
Right.
okay? Full spectrum has the legal limit of THC in it. It has all the other cannabinoids that are in the cannabis plant, all right? As well as the CBD and the terpenes. There's over 120 different compounds in the cannabis plant.
Right.
CBD is the second most dominant. THC is the number one. Okay, it's like, you know, little cousin.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's full spectrum oils. Okay. Now we have broad spectrum oils that have 0 THC in it, but you do also have the benefits of the other cannabinoids and some of the terpenes that are naturally in the plant, but there's no THC. However, because of the other cannabinoids that are in the plant, it could trigger what's called a false positive in a drug test. Okay. Now, you may get tested again, and they say, okay, it is clear, but now somebody in your company, now the stigma, like, oh, let's watch this person.
Yeah.
So if you come in here, I'm going to tell you, bottom line, this is what can happen.
If you're getting tested, this is the better alternative for you.
If you're getting tested, use an isolate product.
Right.
Okay? Which is just your CBD and your carrier oil.
Right.
That's it. You don't have to concern yourself with anything.
Right.
Okay? Now, I look at it like this. If you go to a gas station, you got regular, you got premium, then you got supreme. Okay? Your full spectrum is supreme. Your regular is your isolate, okay? And your premium is broad spectrum. Okay? You can still get the benefits from what CBD can do for you without putting yourself in danger of losing your employment or your freedom.
Oh, your freedom,
okay?
yes.
Because in this store, Cannaboy Treehouse, we carry all 3 different spectrums.
Good.
Okay, to give you that option.
Right.
Now you have some people that say, look, listen, I don't have that concern, so point me to the direction where the THC is.
Right.
Let's go.
Right.
You know, we have that as well. But those that have that concern, we have products that you do not have to be concerned with that. So you don't have to stay away from it. We can make sure that you have a product.
That's what works for you.
Exactly.
That's what works for you.
Exactly.
Now, we have talked about something we missed. Is just now you just alerted me on that. We have talked about the consumption. I think you have a couple of pre-rolled. Could you show them that?
Yes,
You also carry
absolutely.
pre-rolled. Yes, it looks like a fat blunt. It's all THC again. Disclaimer. This is all THC, right?
Yes.
He helped me with my dog Monkey that passed away, God rest her soul. This helped her a lot. This is what prolonged her life. CBD snacks for your fur babies. This is to tell you how CBD works. Again, they cannot overdose on these things. Right.
No. It's great for over-aggression.
Yep.
And,
seizures. That's what Monkey was using it for. Seizures.
Separation anxiety.
There we go.
When you leave the house and your dog, you're just
all over the place. Yes.
This will help with that.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
100%.
One of the things that you guys, and this will help people, I know somebody might be, because we're trying to do this video for everyone. Like you said, not everyone would have a condition or know somebody with a condition, but this is to tell you how CBD really helps.
Right.
You guys know it's amazing topically. Like, we didn't even get into that.
Absolutely.
Right, there we go.
Absolutely.
Just to call a list before you show them, psoriasis, eczema, dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, skin conditions, acne. Again, research, I can't stress this enough. The list goes on. Jimmy has clients who have children with major skin conditions.
Absolutely.
Right? You put that on them.
Yes.
And it clears, it really does.
Yes.
I deal with horrible acne, adult acne. I got it in my old age. And I use the CBD oil, mix it, and put it on my skin, and it has, I've seen a difference.
Right. And we carry topicals.
There we go. I was about to ask you.
That are, that range everywhere from 150 milligrams to 100 milligrams.
Right.
Okay. Because not only will your topicals address skin conditions, okay, it's a least invasive way of dealing with direct pain relief.
There we go.
Okay, so instead of using a Bengay or Icy Hot or a BioFreeze, use a completely natural topical CBD product. Okay, I kid you not. instant relief.
I
You rub it
believe-
on.
Why you think you saw me take my, everybody know I wear braces.
Right.
How you think at the end of the day, I'm so stiff, I call it the T-Rex, I got a little hand, and Jimmy rubs your topical
Yeah.
on my hand. That's how I'm able to move my wrist.
Yes.
You guys see I'm not wearing, that is from the topical CBD that he sells, or anyone, that's what CBD does.
Yes,
It
yes.
relieves inflammation, so it's absorbed through the skin.
Yes, and like you just said, absorbed through the skin.
Yes.
It's- A lot of our products are transdermally formulated, which
transdermal.
basically just means it gets through that initial
Yep,
barrier of your
yep.
skin. It gets directly to those aches and
Knee
pains that
pain,
you're dealing with. Knee
shoulder pain,
shoulders, back.
migraines. I suffer with migraines, and I
Absolutely.
try to avoid. I do take what do you call it for that? That's the one thing. The medication for it. But
Right.
yesterday I had one because of the change in weather, and I rubbed some of your oil right up. Jimmy, like, you okay? I said, I'm rubbing it on my temple. I put a couple of drops in my belly button, also put it in your belly button, ladies, and men too. It works miracles. I was pain free within a couple of hours.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
amazing.
list. We're gonna be here all if you
It
guys
really is.
really get into this. If you're trying to come away from medication, from I always say the doctors, pharmaceutical companies, the insurance companies, I call it a big monetary orgy. I'm serious. They're all sleeping. I'm being serious. They all sleep with each other, right? If they were humans, it would be a big swingers party.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm being honest. We all adults here. That is, if you understand there's no money in cures. So if there are alternatives, and this is just one of millions of alternatives that is plant-based we're talking about, and you guys, you're dealing with something, do you guys, for those of you that suffer with insomnia, do you know when you start with just calling Ambien, they start you with a low dose, and then after a while it stops working, right? And then they up the dose and they up the dose, and you hear the guy when he promotes Ambien on the commercial, he rattles off all the side effects like he's really fast. That alone, that's okay. That alone should tell you should not be taking these medication,
Correct.
right? There are times if I don't take CBD, there are times I can sleep through the night. But when my insomnia kicking, especially when I'm getting ready to go to Georgia, my anxiety and the insomnia is kicking in, I'm sleeping just for like 2 hours. That under my tongue, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
And I don't know why more people don't want to learn about this thing.
I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah. Like
All I
and
can say
it's
is-
cheaper.
Yeah.
Let me talk about the price.
Yes. People will think, oh my goodness,
It must be
It's so
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah.
There's different levels, okay? You can get matched with a product that's not only at your price point, but is effective for you as well.
Right.
It gets expensive when you're not getting a legit product.
Yeah, yeah.
And you feel like you're just wasting your money. Because, like you said in the beginning, it was so funny, but it's true. You shouldn't get your CBD from a gas station. You just shouldn't.
What are the places they sell it at? Just to be for people to be aware, Jimmy. Gas stations, I would say corner stores.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Bed, bath, and bed. Why would you get? You want some water?
You choked me up with that one.
Yeah,
You're
I
right.
didn't even know you get it at bed, not
Yes.
down in bed, the place where you get your body scrub,
Right,
and your toilets and your toiletries,
Exactly.
and your shower curtains. That's
Get
where
your
you want to get
CBD.
your CBD.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
Now I understand if it's a CBD for maybe it's a bath bomb or something. Okay, fine.
Right.
You telling me I need to do not get it from the dollar store? I don't know if dollar
No,
stores sell
don't
it.
do that. Don't go.
Well,
Don't go to Walmart.
come to a legitimate distributor, somebody that is this, and this is only a fraction of what you know. You really did research.
Yes,
so,
I had
this
to.
is your
It's
'cause
my
this-
responsibility to
and this is-
anyone that walks through
There
these
we
doors.
go. You mustn't just walk in and say, "Yo, we all got CBD." You know.
I want the community and those that want to really give this a try and start their journey on CBD.
Yeah.
I want them to hold me accountable.
Yes.
Okay. Because I hold my vendors accountable. Okay. And I hold myself accountable with the products that I sell.
Right.
And it's important. It's not just making a sale; it's making a difference.
Making a
for me.
difference. Right.
So that's why I hope you will come here. And if you want to get cute and get a bath bomb and you say, oh, I could go to Bed Bath & Beyond, no, guess what? You can come here and get a bath bomb. Because we have bath bombs as well.
Look, I didn't
How
even know
about that?
Yeah. He does have. It's a nice. I'm gonna get some footage. I'm gonna get some footage of the shop. It's a nice, friendly environment. It looks like you're in somebody's house. I like it. Like a nice modern living room. It's very modern. And then you walk in, be like, whoa. For some research, I'll be like, yo, you own this. We were high fiving each other.
Yes,
Be like,
we were.
yes, you're black and you own this. I love it. That's how we, Yeah, that's a good question. Do you ship?
Yes.
My producer / Jimmy. He wears many hats.
Yes.
Do you ship? That's a good question. Thanks, Jimmy.
Absolutely. You can go to cannabidioltreehouse.com.
All right,
and
we put all that information there.
Yes, and we have free shipping throughout the holidays. And if you're within the community in a certain radius, we'll give you free same-day delivery.
Good.
Yes.
Right. And do you mind me saying this? I would like people to come here and say, yo, Yanni sent me.
There you
right?
go.
So he could really roll out the red carpet.
Absolutely.
Right? Say, yo,
100%.
we saw Yanni sent me. I'm dealing with pain. My dog have this. This is what's happening,
We will certainly take
I just
care
want to
of it.
relax. And like you said, you don't have to be so-called sick.
Right.
Focus.
Right.
Not sleeping well. The holidays are coming up and you just want to chill.
It's a lot happening.
Yeah,
It's
you
a lot
just want to
happening.
chill. Like as I said, I'm a vapor and a oil person and topical.
Mm-hmm.
You choose your poison. No pun intended. You choose your way you wanna consume this. All right.
Yes.
Just to wrap up, what last minute advice would you give for anybody? Those who really want to hear this information today. I really enjoyed this video. I see you have a sign saying non-GMO. I like that.
Yes.
Organic, yes. You guys really
100%.
have to come to his shop, right?
Absolutely.
Third party tested, top certified vendors.
Only.
He's listing everything.
Yes.
What last minute advice would you give anyone who has never tried CBD, is looking for an alternative? What last minute advice?
It's real
Let's
simple.
speak up.
It's real simple. Come give it a try. And come to a place where you can be informed
Yes.
and guided in the correct way of starting a journey on CBD.
Right.
And that will be here at Cannabis Treehouse.
Cannabidiol Treehouse. The little things makes a big difference. It's on the corner of,
Stuyvesant and Morrison Avenue.
right. There is amazing parking right in the front, right? It's one of those parks, we dealing with the right neighborhood now. I'm sorry, but they are, right? It's painted, so you just come in nice in your little parking spot. Step in, he has tea there, he has a little refreshments, you can sit down, he has a big screen TV. It's an amazing, I love the environment. It's very warm, it's very welcoming, you're not being rushed.
No,
right?
no.
You could ask a million questions.
Absolutely.
He has, again, just to show them, just a couple of the things, my favorite thing here.
Ah.
He has bottles of these so you can see it, Let him know, talk to him. And like you said, be transparent.
Yes.
Right? Be transparent. Say, this is what's going on, and let him advise you what is best for you. You got your pre-roll. Oh, we forgot about these.
We have daily doses.
Yes.
And people will say, well, they look at it and they get freaked out. They say, well, I'm supposed to inject that?
Yeah, it's
No,
not a needle syringe.
It's not a needle syringe.
Yes.
It's an oil syringe.
Yes, there's
You
no
pop-
needle on it.
You pop the top and you just disperse it underneath
See,
your
we
tongue.
did it together.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
we used to get these at the dispensary.
Exactly.
When I got my medical cannabis card.
Right,
and,
right.
we got these at the dispensary.
It will give you a nice daily dose
Yes.
of CBD,
Yes.
Depending on how your day is going.
And what is in store, like you say, if it's, you would know what your body wants. I like to say this really quick. What I like with CBD is that it kind of knows what your body wants at that moment.
Well, absolutely.
Like, oh, okay, you're dealing with pain here, we'll fix your pain. Oh, you're trying
Right.
to sleep, we'll fix your pain. There's something you and Jimmy were discussing before, dominance, severe dominance.
Yes. In our flower, we just like your regular marijuana leaf,
Mm-hmm.
we the CBD also comes in indica and sativa dominant strains.
I didn't know that until you all were discussing it. I never knew that.
Absolutely. And we carry them both here.
And what is indica? And I know what it is.
Well,
you tell them.
well, just real short, your indica is going to mellow you out. It's going to take you down. It's going to give you a really good night's rest. It's something that you'll smoke. It's almost like, I like to call it a PM strain. Whereas though your sativa is an AM strain. Where you're going about your business throughout the day, or you're waking up on a Saturday morning and cleaning the house, and you just want to be energized and be up and alert.
Next thing you know, you're painting, you're mowing the lawn, you don't even have a lawn. You're mowing the sidewalk.
Right.
That's how energized. I'm more of the one, because I'm like this all the time. So when I do consume, I need to be.
You're looking to take you down.
You need to take me down. I'm that
Absolutely.
consumer.
Well, you can get both of those
Right.
strains here at Cannabis Treehouse.
More knowledge. And most importantly, he has books. He has
Yes.
literature, so you can buy books. Knowledge is power,
Yes,
right?
it is.
They say ignorance is bliss, and I hate that saying because there's nothing blissful about
No,
not
it's not.
knowing.
No, it's
like,
not.
why would you not want to know? All right, there is a movement happening from vegan lifestyle to people are waking up and they're like, you know what? I am fighting for my life.
Right.
Right? There is a death set. The moment we are born, we are dying. But the question is, are you speeding that up?
Wow.
Right? I'm serious. The moment you're born, you're dying. Your hourglass, you're saying in your hourglass is running out. All of us. None of us are getting out of this alive. But you can have a comfortable life. If you're diagnosed with something, and I am not, I was diagnosed with trigeminal neuralgia. I had fibroids, which I still have one. It helps the pain down there. There's a lot. There's a whole nother video I would love to do with just what it does for me. You guys just got a fraction of what it does for me. Back at my place, I'll invite clients who will tell you, listen, when Yanni and Jimmy spoke to me about this and we came to Lindsay, it has helped us. I would talk to clients who were on 40 plus medication, and this is true stories, who are down to maybe 1 or 2 or none.
Right.
Right from just like, listen, try CBD, try the oils. And not everybody does like he said, some people don't like smoke down their throats.
Right.
Right. There's something for you. Does it come in a pill form?
Yes,
Oh, I
absolutely.
didn't know
We
that.
have soft gel caps as well.
There you go. So find the thing,
Yes.
right? And tea. Okay, Jimmy
Yes.
went back and tea. Oh yes, thanks, my producer. And edibles, thank you, sweetums. It's so much, because I said we were here all day. Edibles, yes. Not all edibles is like, yo, that edibles got me.
Right.
Yes, you could, butter, right. Jimmy is the king of making CBD butter, right? Yes. And that's just for our use and stuff like that. You and him will discuss that. Hopefully you will carry butters eventually. That'll be great. So you guys can make your own muffins, your own brownies, your own cupcakes. So you get a meal out of this from CBD butter.
Right.
You understand? Make your teas. Would you eventually have teas?
Yes.
Okay,
It's all dependent on the municipality in New Jersey, how they regulate if you're allowed to sell edibles and drinks.
So that's something.
Infused, but it's all coming.
So that's a whole other thing.
It is coming.
It's coming, because New Jersey laws are about to change. Right now, it's medically legal. I'm a carrier of a medical cannabis card, so it's medically legal in places like New Jersey, New York, Philly. I'm just talking about the areas, you know. It is, and that's just, CBD is legal no matter what. You don't need a card to consume this or to come and see him. This is not a dispensary, let's make that clear.
Correct.
So you can just walk off the street and say, hey, Linz, I saw you and Yanni. What you got for me? I mean, you know, this neck pain here, like, oh, you got this head number, you understand, I can't sleep. Right, but just off topic, when it comes to THC, do it the right way. Go get a medical card. And you know, because until it's you like California and Colorado, you don't want to have that trouble. And you know, black people, I'm sorry, we just that lucky when it. That's a whole
Nobody wants that.
That's a whole nother video. All right, so guys, that's the wrap up. I don't know how long this video lasted.
Yes.
We good? Okay. I enjoy hanging out with Lindsay. I would like to come back with him. Lindsay, I want to encourage you to host something here.
Okay.
Have a nice little. Host something, you know. I would gladly promote that for you. Host a CBD tasting, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, and you have the room. This place is huge. It's nice, right? I love the fact it's on the corner and it's on a crossroads. I like that. right?
Nice.
So we're gonna off camera, we're gonna speak to him to host something. I'm gonna promote it, have people come in and we spend the day and we relax and we enjoy THC, CBD, sorry.
Freudian slip, it happens.
Yeah, slip of the tongue. We not enjoy THC. We enjoy CBD and we have fun and you get all, bring your family, bring your friends. We're gonna plan that. You guys know queen of planning. All right, and then once you black, listen, bro. You know. All right. Okay. So promote black. Most importantly, are you on Facebook? Are you on social media?
Yes. Cannaboy Treehouse of Union NJ.
Follow. Even I hate that word, but in this case, follow. Say, yo, we just saw you on Yanni's. Yanni the Law College page. Follow. Tag people, share. Use social media for instead of posting ratchet. Anyway, use social media for something positive. Promote this brother. He just gave you an amazing story from the beginning. He spoke about how he started. He spoke about his amazing daughter. That is a fighter, warrior right there. Because I have a client who passed away from sickle cell, so it's a serious illness.
Yes.
Right? And and we brought it to the fun part of the consumption of it, everything. All right, so guys, thank you for watching this. If you have a black-owned business and you want me to stop by, Jimmy and I to stop by to promote you, we don't charge for this. This is all free. We're trying to, this is what we need to do as a people, come together and support each other, all right? Let me know, hit me up, and if I'm close by, I'll stop by with my little equipment and we could do a little interview, okay? Thanks, guys, for watching. Please share, subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.